The unthinkable has happened again. An American elementary school targeted by a gunman who entered Robb Elementary in the small farming town of Uvalde, Texas, and opened fire.
We need to respond to South Grove and Mill Street to establish a perimeter.
When the gunfire finally stopped, 19 children, 3rd and 4th graders, and 2 adults were all dead. This woman was inside the school.
Muchos niños heridos, lastimados.
I saw a bunch of kids that were full of blood.
Y yo estaba buscando a mi hija, pero no la dejaron salir. Ella permaneció adentro.
And I was trying to get my daughter, but I couldn't get her out because she had to stay in school.
As word got out of the shooting, parents began to race to the school, hoping to find their children alive.
We can't find my daughter. Pretty sad. Really sad. What this world's coming to.
They don't know where she's at. I mean, the list, her name is not here.
For others, hope was lost. This family, seen outside a hospital, inconsolable, broken. Tonight, parents were called in for DNA swabbing. This is often done when victims have suffered so much physical damage they are no longer identifiable. Among the victims, 10-year-old Javier Lopez, his family releasing these photos tonight. Javier's mother had just attended an awards ceremony at the school earlier in the day. It would be the last time she would see her son alive. And a Mary Jo Garcia just turned 10 2 weeks ago. Her father writing to ABC News, "My little love is now flying high with the angels above. Please don't take a second for granted. Hug your family. Tell them you love them. I love you, Mary Jo. Watch over your baby brother for me."
When parents drop their kids off at school, they have every expectation to know that they're going to be able to pick their child up when that school day ends. And there are families who are in mourning right now, and the state of Texas is in mourning with them for the reality that these parents are not going to be able to pick up their children.
Also killed 4th grade teacher Ava Mireles, who had taught for more than 15 years. The gunman, an 18-year-old high school student from Uvalde. The violence began earlier in the day when he shot his grandmother. Despite earlier reports, she is still alive, though in critical condition. The gunman then crashed this truck outside the elementary school with police right behind him. He exited the truck in body armor with a gun, possibly an AR-style rifle, and got into a gun battle with police, but was able to make it inside the school where the massacre took place. It apparently only ended when members of a Border Patrol unit who happened to be nearby went into the school and shot and killed him. 2 officers were shot, including 1 member of the Border Patrol, but both are expected to survive. This mass shooting is eerily reminiscent of the slaughter at Sandy Hook Elementary 10 years ago in Newtown, Connecticut. 20 first graders were killed that day, and it appeared it would finally lead to comprehensive gun control in this country, but Republicans voted it down, and little to nothing has changed since. That was not lost on many today.
These kinds of mass shootings rarely happen anywhere else in the world. Why? They have mental health problems. They have domestic disputes in other countries. They have people who are lost. But these kinds of mass shootings never happen with the kind of frequency they happen in America. Why? Why are we willing to live with this carnage?
Local Congressman Adam Schiff tweeting, "Children are dying and we could do something about it, but the GOP won't stand up to the gun lobby. Shameful doesn't begin to cover it." Republican Senator Ted Cruz, who voted against even background checks after Sandy Hook, responded to criticism today like this.
You see politicians try to politicize it. You see Democrats and a lot of folks in the media whose immediate solution is to try to restrict the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens. That doesn't work.
And tonight, an emotional vigil in Texas from those still trying to come to grips with what has happened to their town.
I just pray that God will hide all the kids from the enemy because they're innocent.
It is extremely easy to buy a gun in the state of Texas. The Giffords Law Center to Prevent Gun Violence gives the state an F, noting that guns are bought in Texas and then smuggled into Mexico. Uvalde is 60 miles from the border. It is a small town, mostly Latino, and while it was a city most Americans have never heard of before, they sure have now. It is our latest mass shooting, but it will not be our last.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.